you're wanting to buy a canvas and you're just starting out, you can go to Officeworks, even Bunnings. Most cheap shops will sell fairly good canvases these days. Now this is a good cheap canvas. I think this canvas costs about $3. Cost me about $3. Probably costs maybe $6 if you were to buy it. So the thing you look for in a canvas is, I know they normally come covered in plastic, so you can't actually feel them, which is a shame. But if you do this, feel how that's tight and it doesn't bend. It sounds like that. It's tight. You need it to have it. It can't be too tight. Just has to have a little bit of give when you push the brush onto it. Needs to have a little bit of give. So that's what you look for. That's one of the things. Another thing, don't ever buy a canvas that is mounted on a stretcher, which is what these are called. Mounted means the actual canvas is stapled onto the stretcher. Don't ever buy one with a plastic that's mounted on plastic. That's just too nasty for words. Always make sure it's mounted on wood, and it's got enough staples to make sure it's going to stay together. And as far as how a canvas is going to take the paint, you just have to wing that one and say buy one canvas, take it home and see if it's okay to paint on. Now some of these really cheap canvases actually are not primed properly. Not this one, but the really cheap ones, mounted plastic ones, they're not primed properly. So they've been a bit slack on that department. So when you go to paint on them, they actually suck the paint into the canvas. It's just the most incredible thing. I have actually been painting on a canvas and thinking, what's going on here? The paint's just disappearing. And that's what happens because the canvas on these are covered with a medium, it's called gesso, which seals the canvas and gives the canvas a bit of tooth to pick up the paint. So if it's a cheap canvas and it hasn't been gessoed properly, the canvas just sucks the paint in. So I suggest if you're going to start painting and you go to the paint shop, the cheap shop, and you find something that's really cheap and say you buy 10 of them, don't do that. Just buy one, take it home, see if it's user friendly, if it's going to take the paint, and paint's going to go on it nicely. Then go and buy 10. But so that's tips on a cheaper canvas. Now this is a bigger, more expensive, professional quality canvas, and this is what to look for. You'll notice with this one it's stapled twice. You'll notice also that it's on a really solid wooden stretcher. You'll notice that it's got a middle bar in there to make sure it doesn't warp. And it comes with these stud things that go into little slots, and they go in there to make sure the canvas stays tight, which this one does. So when you get to painting, they call this a gallery. I can't think of the word I'm trying to think of, but if you're painting a serious painting for sale and to go in a gallery, make sure you use one of these. Great. Now this canvas will cost you probably $40. That's probably all you should pay for a canvas this size. You can get even better ones than these, and they're actually linen canvases, and they're not canvas, they're linen. So sometimes you might see a painting in a gallery and it's say painted on linen, and that's linen canvas. I don't have any here at the moment, but if I'm doing an exhibition, I will paint on the linen, and it spoils me because it's beautiful to paint on. You'll never go. Well, I go back to canvas because I can't afford the linen, but once you paint on linen, you'll really understand how beautiful it is to paint on. But these canvases are a good. They're, as I say, not the best ones you can get, but they're pretty good and they're good and solid. And they're this one's what you call a thick edge canvas. So you can see here, it's quite thick across here. You can get the smaller edge canvases, like this one is a smaller edge canvas. Doesn't matter really, it's just a personal preference what you want to do. But yeah, so that's canvases.